Have you talked to Cuomo about Atlantic Yards?
I have not talked to him about Atlantic Yards. I've been waiting for him to designate someone as the CEO and/or chair of the ESDC.
Right.
That would be the appropriate person, I think, within his administration. Obviously, at some point, I'm going to have a conversation with the governor. Tish has indicated she wants to have a conversation with the governor. We got to wait until someone's in place at ESDC.
And what are your messages?
Well, I think first we want to get his support for the Governance Act. We had ESDC's support under Governor Patterson. I'm hopeful that support will continue under Governor Andrew Cuomo, but that, of course, is unclear until we have a new ESDC chair. He has not, in my view, taken a position one way or the other as it relates to the Atlantic Yards project in great detail. So I'm hopeful that there's at least an opportunity to provide him with some community-based education as to what we think are the flaws and concerns of the project as it's currently constructed.
One last thing. Are you familiar with the ESDC's effort to help Ratner in China raise money from green card-seeking Chinese millionaires?
I am not. I'm somewhat familiar based on the coverage that you and others have provided, you primarily. But that's certainly a subject that I think I'd bring up with the ESDC.
Do you know that Peter Davidson of the ESDC went to China and said that Atlantic Yards would be the largest job-creating project in New York City in the last 20 years?
Well, that was clearly a gross exaggeration, and there's no evidence that many of the jobs that have already allegedly been created have gone to local community residents. One of the biggest complaints I think that we've heard so far is that the job training and the preparation and the access to the employment on Atlantic Yards leaves a lot to be desired. So certainly, if that is going to be the case, they got a long way to go.